This is Life of St. Otto, Bishop of Bamberg, Chapter 3rd. Once our Holy Father Otto had come again in peace to his episcopal see, on the completion of his first apostleship to the pagans of Pomerania, two of the best-known cities, Wollin and Stettin, moved at the instigation of the devil, returned to their former sordid idolatry under the following circumstances. Wollin, founded and named by Julius Caesar, where his own spear was even kept, placed on a column of great size in order to preserve his memory. A festival was often held in honor of the idol at the beginning of the summer, accompanied by a widely attended celebration. And although the city had been cleansed by the profession of the faith and baptism and moved by the holy bishop, the people began to burn the larger and smaller idols that were in the open air. Some stupid people secretly carried off some small idols adorned with gold and silver, little knowing the misfortune they would bring to their city as a result of this. For at the above-mentioned idol festival, all of the people of the province had assembled with their accustomed eagerness and put on all kinds of festivities and feasts, and displaying the images of the idols that they had before hidden to the people and tethered in their empty joy, they were driven to resume their pagan rites. This invited divine correction, as while the people were entertained by the pagan festival and dancing, suddenly the fire of God fell from heaven upon the apostate city. Stettin, a big city larger than Wollin, had 3 hills in its jurisdiction. The middle one of these, which was also the highest, was dedicated to Triglav, the most important god of the pagans. Its statue had 3 heads, and its eyes and lips were covered with a golden bandage. About the idols, the priests said that their most important god had 3 heads because it ruled 3 kingdoms, namely heaven, earth, and hell, and that its face was covered with a bandage so that it might ignore the sins of men as it did not see them and was silent. When this most powerful city had been brought the knowledge of the true God by the good bishop, the idols' temples were destroyed by fire and 2 churches were built, one on the Triglav hill in honor of St. Adalbert, and the other outside the walls of the city in honor of St. Peter. Because of this, the churches of Christ claimed the sacrifices which were before offered with great abundance and cost to the idols' priests and shrines. Therefore, the priests, indignant because they saw that the pleasures from their former life of luxury were decreasing day after day, sought an opportunity to bring the people back to the worship of idols for their own gain. It happened that a great epidemic occurred in the city, and when the priests were questioned by the people, they said that this had occurred because they had put away their idols, and that all of them would die immediately if they did not try to appease the gods with sacrifices and the accustomed gifts. In response to this rumor, public assemblies were held in the main square. The idols were sought out, and the pagan rites and sacrifices were performed again by the people, and the Christian churches were half destroyed.